comes from Islamabad, and we went to like a little festival thing. It was called La Vista like 2 years ago, and we found it. It was for Della, but she enjoyed it, so now it's my turn to have it on my wall too. And also guys, if you see some blotches on my face, I had my eyebrows waxed yesterday, and because of my skin condition, my skin just cannot deal with like hair being pulled out. And I went around my sister's house and literally had frozen peas on my forehead for like 4 hours straight. So this video I've been wanting to do for quite a while, but I get distracted and do other silly videos such as do you want to try it, or do you want to? I will break your hand.
I'm scared, sorry.
I'm going to pop them in the bin. We're going to pop them back in the bag. Pop them in the bin. Because I just bought them. Let's throw them in the bin. Bring it on, Twinkie. And then putting weird stuff onto my car.
Oh my god, it really is there, isn't it?
So, I have had a lot of experience being a plus size model. I was a plus size model from the age of 15. Recently just got back into it. It's starting slow, but it always does. So if there's any new models out there, if the jobs are slow to begin with, don't panic. That's how it works. It takes time for your name to sort of spread around. Just behave and be good to work with, and just be nice to everybody, and you're gonna be fine. I've got 10 confessions for you that could maybe help other models that are just coming into the industry. I am a plus size model, but then I'm also like, I have like a kind of a comedy role, which is like a chav role. I haven't done one of those in quite a while. I did love every like bit of that. It was just so funny, and again, it's work. People in my area, or whoever know me, that are not very nice to me, dickheads. They were saying it's because I was so desperate I took those jobs. No, I actually genuinely found them quite funny, and I loved having fun doing it. So it's work. So let's get started. Number 1, I get this all the time. People think I'm always confident every second of the day, every minute. Just because you're a model doesn't mean that you're confident every single second of every minute of every week of every fucking year, you know? Everybody in the world has at least a couple of insecurities that come and go, or always going to be with you. I mean, come on, you get Kate Moss and all those people, they got insecurities. If you knew them in a person, go up to them and go, hey, what are you insecure about? Let's get to number 2. Jobs are very random. They come very randomly. They can come like a week before, they can come a month before, they can even come in the day before. So always be aware of that. And you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it can be for a shoot for a promo or something. Sometimes it can be a video shoot for a certain project, but it won't be released. But again, it's work. It's either coming into the public or it's not, but still it's work. Don't get disheartened if you have like a long space not having jobs. It's just luck. Keep at it, keep faith, and just keep positive. Number 3, watch out for stodgy ass agencies, okay? Some of them are shady as fuck. Make sure you don't fall in that trap. Luckily I haven't, but it's because I've known several people that have. I know somebody that was going to sign in with an agency. They wanted £2,500 a year, including 40% of commission. That's disgusting. But you do get a lot of these people that call themselves agencies, and they want money up front before they even get you work. I'm sorry, that's wrong. And also, when you sign up to an agency, they go, oh, can you come in for a photo shoot? Don't do it. They charge you for the fucking photos and you never hear from them again. Your agent take a few headshots of you for the website and for your Z card. My advice is, I know it sounds quite cheeky, you've got to protect yourself, you know. So what I have suggested in the past is, can you take the money out of my first couple of jobs you get me? And you will get 100% that money within the first couple of jobs I do. Normally they say yes. Always make sure you research the agencies. Confession number 4. I started very, very, very young. It kind of fell on my lap. There was a big runway competition going on. I went on it and I won a free portfolio. I got the portfolio. I didn't even think about doing an agency until my friend told me about Ugly. It was the day of my prom when I was younger, and that was the day I got in there, and I got the phone call next day say I got in, signed the contract, and I was getting work within literally the first week of college. Confession number 5. It's not always glamorous, but it's a lot of fun. You meet sick people, and I'm still friends with some people that I've actually worked with. When you go into these photo shoots, it's not always like with runners, assistants, but sometimes with people call them runners. No matter how tired I am, whenever I'm on the job or whatever, I feel awful for asking my assistant for coffee and that. I just, I don't like it. And also, it's not like $1 million houses. A lot of it is mainly in either like North, West and like Central London in the UK. And it does shock you where studios actually are. Number 6. A lot of people have asked me like, do you ever get nervous? Live jobs I get nervous with. I've worked from this morning a couple of times. I think, okay, there's only a couple of minutes watching you, but you know, if you fall or whatever, what stupid everyday Khloe does. The more older you get doing it and the more work you do, the more oblivious you become to that camera. The first couple of jobs is nerve-wracking. My first job was with fucking Alan Carr. He's a huge comedian in the UK. He was a really nice person to work with, and he had a picture of me as well, so not many of them actually appreciate pictures, so yeah. That was absolutely nerve-wracking, because I'm sitting with all these other models that knew what the fuck they were doing. I walked in, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. There was wires everywhere, there's cameras everywhere, there's sliding chairs everywhere. After I settled in for an hour or so, I felt fine. Number 7. I know some models that are dickheads out there that think because they're model, they're the shit. It's work. It's not a game. It's a job. You do get some of them that are total absolute pricks. You can't. It's work. It's a job. It is a job. Hopefully you get on with the client, but you do what they tell you to do. You can't just go, oh, I don't like that, bye, like that, and be all pricky about it. If you don't feel comfortable with doing something, just say, I don't feel comfortable, I feel a bit self-conscious, and they should understand. They normally do. Number 8, you make cool friends, let me tell you. Every shoot and every job and every video shoot you do, you always meet really fun people. You meet from famous to not famous. Makeup artists, I'm friends with some makeup artists nowadays. Just to let you know, the makeup artists know everything. Ask them about any celeb they know. Joke. That's not a joke. You do get a little odd majority of like meanies that work with you, but you just go, fuck off, I'm just doing what I'm doing. You're an arsehole, I'm not, so I'm just gonna do my work. Number 9. It's not always fashionista, like poncy kind of bullshit with all like what you see in movies and stuff like that. Like I said, it's normal people. We are just normal people. We just do things just a little different, you know. It's fun, it's good money, and you get a really good experience and you meet really cool people, and that's all you got to worry about. Last one, number 10. I don't know where that just came from. It's quite sad to say, but nowadays they're okay with it and they're actually quite happy when I do it. They're quite proud of it. My family were very reluctant when I first started it. It was such a battle all the time because when I was younger and I started it, this is when like plus size models become a thing. So that was when it was pretty popular, and around here like people like me are not really accepted until after a couple of jobs I'd done, and then they realise, oh, okay, this is what Khloe was meant to do. Because in school, I was bright, but I didn't want to be there. But it was one of the first things I've ever done that I felt like I knew what I was doing. Mainly worried that when the jobs were released, that like people from my school, especially from my school, would make fun of me. But then I go, fuck you, it's work, it's a job. Most of the people that come in my school, they're little motherfucking privileged ass kids that never ever worked in their whole lives, where we used to bloody do anything. Never ever looked like them. I was like the bloody fridge out of all of them, and they never ever let me fucking forget that. But I sort of then threw it back in their face and said, excuse me, I'm a plus size model now. Who the fuck are you? I don't admire myself that way, but like I was like, well, fuck you. If you think this is such a bad thing, then why am I having such a good time with this? So, bye. Once I did a few jobs, my parents were like really shocked with the people I worked with, and they were like really proud of it. For once in my life, they were proud of me. After a while, I thought it's work. Got me to a really good place. If you girls really want to do it, just do it, because you never know. Just do it safely and don't max your bank account out, and just make sure your agents aren't assholes. Get to know your agents first before you sign a contract. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm very lucky. When I was little 15-year-old Khloe, going in there, day of a prom that did not want to go prom at all, gone into this agency, tried and thought, fuck it, who cares? And I'd done the audition, and then within the next morning I got the phone call back to come in and sign the contract. So even though the pricks of my prom made my life hell, I woke up the next morning and thought, oh fuck you, I've already got a job, you guys haven't. So before I close off this video, I'm just going to say this. In a year's time, I might not be a plus size model, but I'm still going to be in the industry. I'm losing weight as I'm going along now, happily and safely, and taking my time. As you have seen, I'm getting into boxing now. I'm getting more fitter, and I'm just doing it that way because, yeah, I did lose a lot of weight in the past, and it came back on because my body just wasn't made for that type of thing, you know. So I'm just watching what I'm eating and just being careful what I do, and just loving myself every moment that journey goes along, you know. And like, just ignore the people that like give you a comment that you're fat, the family saying that you're fat. I have to go, excuse me, it's not your business. I'm doing whatever I'm doing, it makes me happy. Screw you, I'm doing what I'm gonna do, and that's it. Don't let a comment, or especially if you want to be a plus size model, don't let a comment shout out at you into here, into making you feel like you shouldn't be doing this, because a lot of the time it is someone with either insecurities about themselves, or they just haven't been raised to be nice to people, you know. I do get some people that are fucking spiteful, that saying that plus size models should be banned, and that it's disgusting. Any model is fine in every shape and size, as long as they're looking after themselves and they're happy and they're not doing anything stupid to maintain their image. I can't wait to get into more projects, and maybe one day I might be acting, I might be doing something else, but I'm definitely staying in the industry, staying with the same agency, because that's the only agency I've met and I've trusted them. Anyway guys, I hope you loved this video. Please make sure you subscribe to me and make sure you like this video, and please press on that bell. It will mean the world to me. I want to try and hit 2K by the end of this year. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.